Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to part 2. So I've not long woke up. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. It's a cracking morning though. Have a look at this. I think it's about 20 degrees already. It's going to be some day. So I'm just going to quickly have something to eat and get sorted. And then I'm going to make my way down onto the rocks. And today, we're going to do a bit bait fishing with the big rod, and I'm going to take the lure rod as well, and I might even put the float out on the lure rod just to see if I can get any wrasse or anything like that. But once I've wobbled my head and woke up, I'll bring you back once I'm on the rocks. Right, we're down on the rocks now, and I'm just going to get the first bait put out. And then I think whilst the first bait's out, I'll probably set up with the lure rod, have a couple of chucks with the lures just to see if there's any sort of sea trout or anything kicking around. And then after that, I'm going to move up this gear, continue with the bait fishing, and I'll probably try a bit float fishing as well. But first things first, we're going to start with the dongle rig, and today we're going to alternate between the dongle rig and a normal rig, just to see how we get on. So I'll get this baited up, and then we'll get it cast out, see what happens, eh? Right, first chuck I'm just going to plop it about 20-30 yards. That'll do. So I've had a bit of a nightmare, like, when I've come down and I've set my camera up, the camera's dropped into a rock pool, and there's a little slot on the side of my camera where I click the receiver in, and it's filled with water. And now the receiver doesn't want to work, so I might have a bit of a problem with audio today, like, which is a nightmare. But one of them things, there's always something thrown in the mix when you go fishing, whether it be you forget your bait towel or you drop your camera in a rock pool. How's about that, eh? Anyway, I'm going to try and dry it out and see if I can get it to work. I'll get a second rig ready as well, just in case the fishing's on. And for the second rig, I'm just going to go with a standard J-hook, 3/0 single J-hook. And I'll have a couple of chucks with the lures, just to see if there's anything kicking about. So, lure-wise, I've decided to go with this little 18-gram HTO Pathfinder. These are meant to be very, very good for the sea trout. So if there's any there, we might pick one up, but if not, there's always a chance of small pollock or coalies. I'm going to have a few flicks with this. I've just been trying to see if I can get the receiver to work again, but it seems like I've absolutely killed that, so God knows how long that's going to take to dry out, and that's if it dries out at all. Anyway, I'm going to get this first chuck and see if there's anything lying on, because I did have a small bite earlier on. But that's a good start, isn't it? That doesn't even feel like it's going to come whatsoever. Well, that's that gone. So that's the end of the dongle rig. Do you ever get the feeling that your day is going to be a nightmare? Because that's what type of feeling I've got at the minute. Dropped my camera in a rock pool and lost my only dongle rig first chuck. Good start. Right, change of plan. Lure rod's getting sacked off. This bait, the second chuck's been out for about 20 minutes and not even had a bite, and I'm just not feeling it here. It's been a bad start, and I'm just going to spit my dummy out and write it off straight away. So I'm going to get all my gear on, and I'm going to go for another mile walk back into the bay where I was with Brashy, where I had all them fish on the other video, and I'm going to try there, and it's just going to be solely a cod session. So there you go, that's what I'm feeling like I have to do, and I'm going to follow my gut instinct. So I'll get this whipped in, which will definitely be nothing on because it's never moved, and I'll bring it back once I get down there. Wish us luck. I'm going to be absolutely knackered by the end of the day, the amount of walking I'll have done. Right, so that's me moved, baited up, and about to put the first chuck out. Just bumped into a couple of lads from Berwick way as well, who are just fishing to the left of us. A couple of nice lads there, so I've got a bit of company. Right, hopefully bring on the cod, eh? Right, that's first chuck out, and fingers crossed we can pick a few fish up on here. Well, apologies about part one of the video, because as I say, I just wasn't feeling it up there. Like, you just get that feeling straight away that it's not going to work. So I've decided to move back down into the bay and just try for codlins. I'm just getting a second rig sorted out. Bottom bottom. And we've got no dongle rigs left, so back to the old school style. There we go. We'll get this one baited up and see how the session goes on here. Hopefully repeat it last time I was here. If not better, hopefully not worse. Well, this first chuck's been out for about 20 minutes and it's never even moved, so it's not looking good like. Yeah, got nothing on there. I'll drag it in, get the next bait put out. Oh, that's barely been touched. Aye, 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 what's going on, man? This is why morning sessions aren't my thing, like. Not a morning person, me. Nothing ever seems to go my way when it's early. Right, what we're going to do this time, I'll chuck a little bit further to the left. I'll try that one instead, eh? Just need to get the blank off really, and then the confidence will start. But for as long as we keep casting out and not getting bites, that confidence isn't going to come out of nowhere like. It's forecast to get up to 30 degrees today. So that's the one reason that I decided to come out really early. It's just so I can do a bit whilst it's still cool. But I think once it gets to dinner time, that's going to absolutely be baking. And then I've got a long walk back to the van as well, which I'm really not looking forward to in this heat. Oh, just had a little bite there. Oh, and again. Strange that, isn't it? You can have a bait out for 20 minutes, nothing, and then you chuck a fresh bait out and you get a bite straight away. Seems to be only a small bite at the minute, like. Well, whilst I let that one nibble away, I'm going to get another bait ready just in case it goes really quick. Oh, that's a better bite. Yeah, definitely got a fish biting away here. Somehow I've missed that, like. There's a good bite that, like, went right over. Might have just been a wrasse. It was quite erratic, but I'm a bit confused how I've missed that, like. Anyway, continue baiting up and hopefully something else comes along. Hey, I thought I was going to get off the mark, and try and recover me hope a little bit after what's been a pretty shit start of the day. Who knows, I might be rewarded with an absolute belter. I'm just saying that because I'm procrastinating it, by the way. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? See, I always find when you take a lure rod and the big rod at the same time, you end up putting too much on yourself. Sometimes it can be good. I've had some canny sessions in the past where I've had fish on the big rod whilst I've been doing a bit lure fishing or float fishing. But I think generally speaking, it's probably best to just take one or the other so you're only focused at one at a time. And to be honest with you, every time I take both, I always enjoy fishing with a big rod more. It's more relaxing, innit? I did enjoy my float fishing though, when I had them 7 smaller fish out, the 3 pollock, the 2 wrasse and the 2 coalies. And I love me lure fishing when I go to like Norway and that, but I feel like you get the rewards for it out there, whereas here, you can put a lot of time and effort into very little, like, every now and then you get the rewards, but it's not as prolific as the bait fishing, I don't think, with the lures, like. That's just my personal opinion. Right, so I didn't get anything on that last chuck. Didn't get no more bites after that one that I missed. So I've just clipped my new bait on. I'll get that whacked out and see if I can pull one out this chuck. Right, getting another bite. I'll actually try and hook this one. Now, I'm getting a bite of chuck, guys, but for some reason they're very finicky. And this one's decided to go away as well. Put it down, see if it comes back. Can't seem to hook them. A really good bite there. Is it still there? Yeah, it is. I'm gonna have to hook this one. Had the rod right over. Got it, like. Right, here we go, finally. Feels like a good fish, this, like. Well, this is gonna be hard work. Just need to get it moving. Hard work pays off, eh? Right, I've got it moving now. There it is, it's on top of the water already. It's not as big as I thought, like. Just trying to get it through that shallow ground. I think it's a wrasse, to be honest. It is, aye. That'll explain all them bites. Right. It's not even hooked in the mouth, man. So it's foul hooked, and I was right. It is wrasse bites that we've been getting. Look at that. Foul hooked wrasse. Anyway, the blank's off at least. It's a lovely fish, but I think that's what every single bite's been. It's been them. Hopefully the codlin show on the flood will get this fella back. Just pleased to get off the blank. Well, the reason I thought it was such a good fish, because I thought I had lost the lead on the rotten bottom, and I thought the weight was all fish, but obviously I had the lead coming through the kelp as well as the fish, and obviously it's very shallow because it's just approaching bottom water and it's a 0.38 metre tide. So I thought I was going to get a nice big cod there, especially the way it bit. But never mind, I'm pleased just to catch a fish. I'm feeling a little bit more hopeful now, so just going to strap a small crab onto the side of the old bait, get this one chucked back out. And now I know why I've been missing all my bites, because if it's all been wrasse, just like that one there, foul hooked, they've got small mouths for the size of the minnow, and obviously a 3/0 hook's not massive. The big wrasse will get a 3/0 hook in its mouth, no bother, but you do miss quite a few bites with them. Whereas even the small codlins neck a 3/0 hook, no bother. So it's been quite a while since I had that ballon wrasse, and the fishing's been very slow over bottom water, but it's just starting to flood in now. And one of the lads over there has just had a cod, just under £3. So hopefully there's a few codlins starting to show on the flood. I've just been having a good bit crack on with the lads there from Eyemouth. Nice pair of lads, and they subscribe to the channel and they watch the videos as well, which is great. So it was nice to have a bit chit chat with them. Whilst we'll wait for the fishing to come back on. So I'm going to get a fresh bait put on, and hopefully on the flood a few codlins will start to show. So I'll get this dragged in now. It's been out for at least half an hour, hasn't moved. It'll probably be stripped to bits, but I'll get a fresh bait put on and we'll keep trying. Well guys, it's been absolutely horrendous. Barely had any bites at all, even with the flood coming in. I'm just getting a little rattle here at the minute, but yeah, it's been poor, really poor. I think there's a lot of wrasse about. So the lad over there that had the cod earlier on, £3, he's had a wrasse as well. So there's been 2 wrasse and 1 cod caught on the smart all day between 3 people. Yeah, I've probably only got enough time for another couple of chucks. So the hopes of a codlin are starting to dwindle away now, like. I'll try my best to pull it out of the bag, but I cannot see it happening. This is the end of the session. I'm going to reel this in a couple of seconds and call it a day. It's been hard work today. Yesterday was good fun on the float, but today another story. But you cannot win them all. So that's it. Thanks as always for watching. I'm not too sure what's in store for the next video, but we'll get out there and try again in a few more days' time. But until the next one, tight lines, and as I just said, thanks as always for watching, guys. See you on the next one.